What do you feel like you learned about this team over the last couple of weeks, just stepping out of conference play and taking on teams like HSC, Mount Vernon, and Center Grove?
Well, I mean, we want to, be able to play those type of teams and see, where we stand. And, I thought, going 2-1 against, very good competition, we'll take it. It's too bad we weren't able to get that last one again against Mount Vernon. But, again, with, a lot of new faces as far as on the team this year, I was pleased with, where we were and what we did as far as with the tournament. It's a very tough tournament. I mean, I would put ours up with about anybody as far as, the type of competition that we have coming in here. And again, that's very appreciative of those Indy schools and, the South Bend schools wanting to come here and compete at a high level.
Brogan talked a little bit about trying to improve the team's physicality and toughness. How have you seen that through this team, especially knowing some of the younger guys that have stepped up into big roles this season?
Well, I mean, I think we're getting there. Again, there's always little things from the coach's standpoint. You look for perfection. There's things that we need to work on. We need to, tighten up the mistakes that we are making on the defensive end to give up easy possessions for other teams. But, for the most part, to be, 7-2, halfway through, not quite halfway through at this point in time, I'm pretty much pleased with where we are. I'm not satisfied. I'm pleased, but, we've got to get better. We got a tough stretch, a very tough stretch, and it starts this week against Southside, who's playing extremely well. And, anytime you can go 12-0 and win 12 games at the varsity level, I don't care who you are, that's impressive.
Yeah, you talk about this Southside team, just knowing the start they're off to. What comes to mind when you take a look at this year's edition of Southside?
Well, I mean, they're a very unselfish group. They seem to enjoy playing for one another. They're playing for Southside. They're playing for their name. I talked to a young man last night at the JV game, a very great young man. He plays varsity. I won't give up, names and all that other type of stuff, but very respectful. I see why. He talks about, how it's been fun for him sharing the basketball. They all share the basketball. They all care for one another. And again, anytime you have that, you're going to find success. And Coach Foster's doing a good job with that group. Getting them to play hard, play together, do things the right way. And again, it's showing right now. And we have our tough task come Friday. Hopefully our kids, and I know our kids are going to be prepared for that and ready for that. And but we're looking forward to the challenge come Friday night.
Well, knowing it's going to be our highlight zone game of the week, first place in the SAC on the line. Just what are you most excited about when you head up Southside's gym on Friday and have a chance to play for the top spot in the conference?
Oh, it's a matter of competition. Compete at a high level. It's for first place. In this young season, there's a lot of games left, but to be able to go 3-0, them being already 3-0, beat a very tough Snyder team, and to where they are, and. Again, we're going to take it one game at a time. Our next big task is going to be against a very, very, very good Southside team. And, you look at them, they have a lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, can all shoot the basketball. They all can get to the basket. It's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. So, we're looking forward to the challenge, like I said, and, hopefully our kids are going to be up for it.
Good deal. Coach, is there anything else you want to add that I haven't asked already?
I appreciate it, and we'll see what we can do Friday.